Hello Y2PC, Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today, we've got Parsimonious Pipe and some shoutouts. But first, what am I smoking? A little 2-star Briarlee acorn-shaped bulldog, little acorn dog. Got a couple of these. I have got the very last of my Milan Tobacconists Chartwell. Burley-based English blend. Or Balkan. I don't know that there's any Latakia in it. I forget. It's good. So, my parsimonious pipe for the day was a rescue job. This one came in really rough condition. Let's take a look at some of the pictures. Well, there you go. There's the overall pipe. And you can see this one, it's a Briarlee Goodfellow. I did not know Briarlee, the seconds line for Pipe by Lee, made a military mount pipe. But you can see that metal mount is in kind of rough, scratched up condition. It's hard to see it, but the stem had some oxidation. Not too bad, but wow, look at the front of that bowl. That thing is just chewed up. Now the good news is I only paid $18.07, including shipping and tax for this. So it wasn't too much of a risk, but I didn't even know they made a military mount. If you look at that rim damage up closer, it's mostly lava on the back side, but boy, that front side, that thing is just, it's chewed. Little different look. You can see how deeply curved and cut that damage is. But the underside is nice and beefy, in pretty decent condition. A little grimy, but not too bad. There you go. Now, so what did I do with this pipe? Well, in addition to cleaning it up well, I went ahead and I hit the metal mount with some abrasive, but primarily with micro mesh, just to see if I could shine it up a little bit without having to go through the whole metal polish thing. And I topped the bowl down so that there was just a tiny bit of that damage left. I decided I was going to leave a little bit, and so let's show you up close what the pipe looks like now. Just a sec. Here's what we look like now. Let's pull in. You can see that there's still some scratches on that army mount, but I got a lot of it out and it's a little shinier. Stem's much better. Now, look at that bowl. I topped that off. Nice and shiny, nice and smooth. And just as a reminder of how bad the condition it came in, rather than beveling the outer edge of that rim, I left a little bit rough right there at the front. Just as a little bit of reminder that this one came in pretty gnarly condition. And there's still something in a couple of spots in the rustication. That rustication is actually grooved in there, and there's something that's worked up into those grooves and on that side and a little bit here that I haven't been able to get out yet, even with the toothbrush. But overall, that looks much better. Now, something else that's interesting on this pipe, and I did not realize, is it's sort of a little bit of a knockoff of a P-lip. I don't know. Let's see if that, there we go. That focuses. It's not exactly the same thing as a P-lip, but it looks like they were trying to copy it pretty closely. So overall, came out pretty well. And it smokes well. I have 5 shout outs for you this week. Let's start off. Once Upon a Pipe. Now, if you have not subscribed to Once Upon a Pipe yet, you should. Very nice gentleman. He presents videos with interesting things that he acquires, some interesting tips on how to make things like tampers and using food grade tubing to make your own softy bits, that type of thing. Tobacco recommendations and impressions, reviews, and tips on life from a very positive Christian perspective. Wonderful guy. Give him a look. Oscar Kendrick. I don't see any videos on your channel. Thank you for your support. The PipeN Sparky. Hey, you were on a roll about a month, 2 months ago, putting out content like crazy. Haven't seen you since then. Tell us how you're doing. Cass Piper Cassidy. Here's another one that you got to subscribe to. Cass is an interesting young guy, great sense of humor. If you watch his videos, you'll love his sponsors. I do anyway. Cass does tobacco reviews. Most interestingly, he does a weekly series of interviews, chats, Zoom chats, with other members of the YTPC. He really does have a lovely sense of humor. Check Cass out. And last, but certainly not least, Professor Jeremiah. Professor Jeremiah has an incredible collection of pipes. Professor Jeremiah has an incredible collection of tobaccos and the knowledge that goes with both. He and Uncle Phil have teamed up for a Pith Helmet series of fascinating interviews. And the good professor also, he did a series 1 month of a different tobacco blend every day. He's doing another one where he's trying to work through every blend that he's got, and he bought more just to make it a bigger challenge. If you're interested, he also has a completely separate channel where he is exploring the Bible with us. That's very interesting as well. I will leave links to both of those, his main channel and that one as well. These are some wonderful guys. They deserve a good look. Take a look at what they've got out there. Give them a sub. I think you'll enjoy the content. Now with that, light something you like. This is my last bowl of Chartwell. I'm going to have to move on to something else, but I do like it. You might too. Enjoy your afternoon.